RTV News 20 at 2. Infant mortality rate in Tallahassee increases within the past few years. Leon County HIV patients are on a waiting list that may determine their life or death. Also, the FCAT testing is going under revisions. And Florida A&M baseball team defeats Jacksonville for the first time since 2003. TV News at 2 starts now.
From the highest of 7 hills in Florida's capital city, covering every corner of the Big Bend, this is the award-winning News 20 at 5, live.
According to 2007 estimates by the CIA, the country's black rate is higher than the overall infant mortality rate of places such as Moldova, the poorest nation in Europe.
What actually causes infant mortality is a lack of knowledge. A lot of women are not familiar with folic acid, which is a vitamin B supplement that they should take on a daily basis, whether they're not pregnant or whether they are pregnant.
Leon County's black infant mortality rate ranks 47th among Florida's 67 counties. Its white infant mortality rate ranks 19th. Working to decrease this number is becoming a joint effort between families and the healthcare system. Thousands of families have been affected by infant mortality in the Tallahassee community. Thankfully, there are organizations working to change this. For FAMI TV News, I'm Alexandria Collins.
Experts say smoking, drinking, alcohol, and overeating has caused problems for childbearing, resulting in infant mortality. More than 31 Leon County residents and more than 4,000 statewide are on Florida's AIDS Drug Assistance Program waiting list to receive life-saving medication for HIV/AIDS. For thousands of Tallahassee HIV patients, being on a waiting list could be a life or death situation. Bria Bennett shares more with us.
Patients are still anxiously waiting as charitable funds roll in so they can receive their medication and be removed from the ADAP waiting list. As HIV/AIDS is one of the many problems in Florida, Leon County has made a slow turnaround as Big Bend Cares employee Melissa Walton explains how the center is trying to solve this major problem.
Clients are not going without meds. It's like a Band-Aid right now with the patient assistance programs because they can't do that forever. However, we have seen, 3,000 people come off of the waiting list.
Those waiting on medication, this could be a life or death situation. Although the ADAP program has swelled as a result of a wilting economy, the Bond Community Center is working with pharmaceutical companies and struggling patients. Florida has one of the largest waiting lists in America. The major concern of those living with HIV/AIDS is receiving their medication from public health programs such as ADAP. For those Leon County residents, a small progress has been made. However, more work has to be done for those patients waiting for their medication. This is Bria Bennett reporting News 20 at 5.
Florida has had the longest waiting list in the nation with 4,098 people. The state is currently working with local health departments to reduce the waiting list by 1,500 residents statewide. The state of Florida plans to part ways from the Florida Comprehensive Assessment Test. The state has approved a $220 million 6-year contract to develop and administer the new test. Florida Department of Education Director of Communications Joe Farlick says the new test will be a big test measuring students' academics.
Students will be better prepared for the future. They will be graded on these tests on their ability to critically think and analyze and to explain how they arrived at answers rather than just rote memorization. There'll be fewer multiple choice questions, just coloring in A, B, C, or D. There'll be more opportunities for them to demonstrate how they arrived at answers and how they processed the questions and how they think.
The new test is causing controversy with teachers, parents, and lawmakers. Parent Donald Brown says the tests are biased towards certain racial backgrounds.
My opinions on the FCAT are, there are pros and cons with everything. As far as taking the FCAT, it does prepare individuals for standardized tests like the ACT and the SAT. But as far as, it is biased towards certain racial backgrounds.
The test ranges from easier multiple choice problems to complicated multi-step ones, which students may earn partial credit. The new test will take place spring 2015.
Florida A&M University students have explored international cultures while discovering what they can become. From Hong Kong working as a camp counselor to the Dominican Republic for the Study Abroad program, I discovered my passion for international studies. As Miss FAMU, the university has prepared me to represent my institution in the global market.
Discover what you can become.
Descubrir lo que puede llegar a ser.
Yeah, what she said. For more information about our Study Abroad program, visit discoverfamu.com.
Premier Health and Fitness held an allergy information session with Tallahassee Memorial Hospital. Local allergist and Florida State professor Dr. Ronald Staff told the audience what they could do to find out what they're allergic to. Allergy shots offer a natural approach to build up one's immunity. The shots will help your body get used to allergens. It's not a cure, but your symptoms will get better. The shots are to be taken 4 years to see a permanent result. Most people see results in 6 months. Dr. Staff says to wear sunglasses and to wash pollen of your body once coming in at night. Tallahassee residents should expect a drop in their utility bill as the cost of natural gas decreases. Natural gas is what is used to power Tallahassee's power plants and natural gas customers. The savings are projected to boost the local economy with over $100 million.
David Ging, the Energy Resources Administrator for the City of Tallahassee, explains to consumers how this will happen.
Those costs are projected to be $40 million less in fiscal 13 than they were in fiscal 12. So that means there's $40 million in the customers' pockets they didn't have last year, and those dollars will be recycled throughout the community and spent in various local businesses and anywhere else where those monies would be spent.
The City of Tallahassee offers rebates to citizens who switch to natural gas. For a list of rebates, visit talgov.com. Stick around because we have more news next on TV 20 at 2. We'll be right back.
Every day, our brave troops and their families stand up for us.
For years, we've asked so much of so few.
Now we have a chance to serve these heroes.
To give time, offer comfort, or lend a hand.
To ease the burden on a military family.
Let's honor their service by volunteering ours.
Senate Bill 380 is the bill for internet cafes in the state of Florida. The bill places restrictions on businesses rather than a ban, causing ongoing debates between Florida legislators. Republican Peter F. Nair is against banning the businesses, saying that people should be entitled to spending their money the way they want to spend it, as long as it's legal. Approximately 1,000 cafes have recently opened in the state of Florida. The cafes often offers casino-style games to its users who then buy internet time to play the games or surf the web. Cafe owners will be made to pay a fee of $100 per machine. Though much restriction laws have revolved around this issue, the decision to ban them has not been made. Increasing enrollment in state limits and class sizes has required for Leon County schools to expand on classroom portables. Leon High School Assistant Principal Sarah Hembry is not pleased with the decision, saying the school has less classes to offer, less ability to offer new courses, and sometimes she can't offer the courses that her students want. Lowering class sizes also affects teachers' salaries. The legislator wants classes to receive more individualized instruction, but with no money or space received, thousands of teaching units have disappeared while the student population increases. The possibility of rabies transmission has been high. Rabies is a viral disease that attacks the central nervous system. More cases of rabies are reported in North Florida. Leon County has experienced low levels of rabies this year. Rabies usually damages the brain, sometimes producing violent behavior, and eventually causes death. There is no treatment for rabies once signs appear, but sunlight and temperature can help deactivate the virus. The recession has caused spending limits on nearly everything, even death. Families are forced to cremate their lost ones rather than bury. Courtney Walls informs us with more.
Many people struggle with death. It is important to some that they get the proper burial. The recession has put restraints on how their loved ones are put to rest. Henry W. Taylor has experienced more cremations because of the recession.
We are experiencing more cremations. It is a direct result of the economy and correct. A lot of the families are reluctant, but they're in a position where that's the only alternative.
The average cost of a funeral with the vault is $7,755. The average cost of cremation is $1,200 according to the American Heritage Society. Some people like Melissa Williams have found an alternative to cremation.
There's a company that does cremations. They take your ashes and they mix it in with cement and they pour it into this honeycomb dome mold, and then they take that out on a boat and have the ceremony and they drop it into the water, and over the years it becomes an artificial reef. The recession and times being so tough is that they do offer payment plans.
Companies such as Eternal Reefs give an alternative to scattering ashes. It allows your loved ones to have a proper burial. It also gives marine life a new home. The recession has caused people to not get buried, but to get cremated. They're finding different ways to dispose their ashes. I'm Courtney Walls with Family TV 20.
Stay tuned with TV News 20 at 2. We'll return with sports after the break.
Remember when imagination could take us anywhere? It still can. Destination Imagination is an extraordinary after-school activity that lets any child experience creativity, teamwork, and problem solving. Parents and teachers, start a Destination Imagination team and let your child begin the journey of a lifetime.
Thank you for watching TV News 20 at 2. Good afternoon. I'm Shamara Bizzle with your TV News 20 Sports. Florida A&M's baseball team defeats North Florida University, being the first win for FAMU against Jacksonville since 2003. The Rattlers started off slow from the beginning, but great pitches from Cameron Sims mid-game made a striking win for the team. Fourth inning was a huge help for the Rattlers, giving them a lead after rounding up 4 runs. The FAMU Rattlers will play in North Florida again tomorrow. FAMU football team prepares for a new season, working hard on their strength and conditioning. The football players are on a 4-day week training program focusing on upper body, lower body, and work capacity. Strength coach Russell Barbarino assigns each player specific exercises to perform. The coach is also focused on educating the players for the safety of the heat. The players are educated on hydration and has postings throughout the facility reminding hydration. At the end of the summer training, the football team has a ceremony awarding the best players. James S. Ricketts High School recognizes former track coach Loretta Smith for her outstanding accomplishments and coaching skills. Deldra Clark tells us more.
James S. Ricketts High School will host their first annual Track and Field Invitational in recognition of former track coach Loretta Smith.
Honoring Coach Smith with her past accomplishments when she was a teacher and a coach here. There are records on that board that her young ladies have that we are trying to get. It's no secret that she's an excellent coach and one of our own.
Smith is being acknowledged for her outstanding coaching skills. She coached 5 years at Ricketts High, winning state championships and athletic scholarships.
Well, I'm still kind of in shock, but it's an honor. And I'm really excited because nothing like this has ever happened for me or anybody in my family. So I'm very happy.
Ricketts High track and field team hopes to keep the winning legacy going, just like Smith did.
The first annual Loretta Smith Invitational will take place here at Ricketts High School against East Gaston and Wakulla Christian. For News 20 at 5, I'm Deldra Clark.
Food and art filled the streets of downtown Tallahassee at the 4th annual Le Mans Chain of Parks Art Festival. Focused on fine arts, and 150 artists come from all over the country to show all types of fine art for people to see and purchase. Thank you for tuning in with TV News 20 at 2. I'm Shamara Bizzle. Have a great day.